cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news. All right, man, let's jump into this good content, man. Point and shoot, breaking down the ADAM22 boxing match. Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to Point and Shoot. And if you haven't did so yet, follow his page and his backup page to make sure you stay in the content game. You feel me? Make sure you get into that.
Single punch. He was beaten like a redheaded stepchild before giving up like a total coward within the first minute of the first round.
Oh my God.
Now, this is the #1 most pathetic thing that I've ever seen in my life that I can think of. The entire world is laughing at this cuck. This really bothers him too, by the way. He's like the biggest lol cow in the country at this point, which is a crazy thought. I mean,
he acts like it doesn't, but Adam is extremely bothered and upset about this. The level of humiliation and self-respect that he has lost is crazy.
Cuck is a bigger lol cow at this point than Musty Manyango Jala.
Jala is my real name.
That's fucking nuts. And it's tearing him apart. He is severely embarrassed by this. People are teasing him nonstop about how soft and cowardly he is and how he can't defend himself or his family. He's just a worthless cuck. And so I want to teach you guys about this whole thing. I want to start from the beginning. We're going to begin this lesson with the first clip, as we always do. But this is a very important clip because it shows the mind state of the 16. He thought that he was good. He thought he was going to win. He thought that he was a fighter of some kind. He thought, I mean, I'm not even kidding about this. The cuck, the 16, thought that he could beat up another person.
What?
This is what he thought. Look at this. This is the first clip. It's going to be the 16.
It doesn't even matter who the person is. The fact that he thought that he could beat up with somebody is crazy. Like, that's wild.
Teen talking about how he wants to fight Sauce Walka and that Sauce Walka has no chance against him.
You in a fight. I'm like, you're 5'8". I mean, he sits around drinking lean all day. I don't know why you think you could take me in a fight. You are not Jason Love, brother. Like, I think even the fight idea, like, as soon as I start mentioning the fight, he just backs out of that argument completely. Bro, you're 5'8". I'm 7 inches taller than you.
Now, I can remember.
Anyway, Sauce, you can get that fade with your little LaBoo-Boo ass. Sauce LaBoo-Boo. Okay.
So you ain't heard ADAM22 make a fight joke since. Sauce Walka would have whooped the fuck out of ADAM22 for sure.
So as you can see, he was behaving as if he thought that he was some sort of fighter. Like he could, I mean, he's calling people out for fades. A week before he demonstrated himself to be a helpless coward, a defenseless mark. And so this was really, and he was challenging 4 Extra to a fight as well. This is before the Jason Love fight.
4 Extra. I challenge you, 4 Extra, to a fade.
So this is obviously secondary to his narcissistic personality disorder. He really thought that he was something. And this weird sense of confidence that he had carried into the training that he was doing. He was training for the win. He thought he was going to whoop some ass.
His dad gave me a 10-minute lecture about the jab last night. Just jab, jab, jab. The power.
And you didn't listen to anything that man said in that lecture at all. You kept it all to yourself.
Or that jab.
He's right.
Yeah.
Wow, so he obviously thought that he was going to actually have the opportunity to throw a punch, which he did not. He got dominated the whole time physically. I mean, what a fucking loser to have. I mean, he paid thousands of dollars for this training. He didn't even throw a jab. He didn't throw a single punch. That is cucked on its own. What? You know what I mean? Now, I want to point out that the 16 thought that he was going to win this fight because of his, quote, cardio was better. This is what he thought. He thought that cardio means fighting.
The idea of,
Cardio has, I mean, it has something to do with, but that, you can't just lean on cardio and think you're going to win a fight.
training boxing and doing all this cardio for, many hours a day is something that was going to exhaust me physically. I just didn't know. My training's been intense. Me and Blueface have been training at Kaminsky Boxing over in Tarzana, and we've been putting in work daily. I think my cardio is going to really carry me through this. Jason, I'm not 100% sure about his diagnosis on his health or whatever. He seems like, I don't know. I don't know if he's got a third round in him.
Your health? Plenty rounds. You can go plenty rounds?
Is that true, Lena?
So the 16 convinced himself that because he can go longer on the elliptical than Jason Love, that he could beat Jason Love up in a fight. What? That's what he thinks. And he really did think that he was going to win. He was working his ass off for this fight. This was a very serious fight to him. This wasn't a joke. He didn't want to get beat up for attention. He thought he was going to win. He thought he was going to shock the world.
Yeah, I think once I do my thing in there, nobody's ever going to be able to comment cuck on any of my Instagram photos ever again.
That's it.
ADAM22 is working very hard for his mega fight January 23.
Yeah, but he's not working hard enough, and he didn't have enough time to actually properly train for this fight. I don't know what Adam thought was going to go on, or what Adam thought was going to happen, but it definitely did not go the way that he thought that it would. Adam has definitely become the biggest laughingstock of the internet and made himself a victim.
Against Jason Love. Jason Love was a person that slept with Adam's wife.
He wanted to win. And wait till you see this footage that I've got. This next clip is the training footage of the 16 training boxing. I can't wait to show you this. This is the 16. I mean, have you ever seen anything more goofy than this?
Okay, you're moving the head too much right here. Okay. And you don't have that enough. You don't have enough time. Put those square up. You see squared up. Good. Move the head. Side to side. No, you want to go side to side. Side to side. Okay, move your feet.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, my kids will whip out ADAM22, boy. It ain't no nothing. Like, don't stop talking to us.
This is some of the silliest shit I've ever fucking seen. Look at the way he moves. He's got the coordination of a 5-year-old out there. He's hopping around like he's Peter Rabbit. Look how he's like fully bent over with his arms tucked up underneath him, and he's just stomping around. Like his guard
bro, do look like a retarded Peter Rabbit for sure.
Looks like a T-Rex. This looks just like a Tyrannosaur to me, which isn't a good sign. Look at his wrist. He looks like he's never balled a fist in his life. Look at how weak his wrists are. Look at how Klinefelter he looks. I mean, he's got a psychotic build, and he really thought that he was going to win. I want to show you this next clip. This is from the vlog. This was put out after the fight, and I thought this was so interesting. What I'm about to show you, the 16 reveals that he thought that he was going to get out of this fight. He thought that Jason Love was going to be disqualified because his blood pressure was too high and the commission wouldn't allow him to fight if it was that high.
I did my medical clearance. Totally fine. I'm good. Jason, on the other hand, it's a little bit hectic right now. His blood pressure was 170. This guy, who has tons of experience with boxing, says if you're 170, they're not going to let you fight in a professional fight. As an amateur, as an
So Adam was praying to God that situation would have, went with Jason Love having to be disqualified or, having to forfeit. Nigga, God said, no, let there be light by way of whooping your A-double-double.
Mission, which is what this is, maybe. But either way, Jason, when we left, this is all just going to come out after the fact, but they made him go lay down and chill out so that his blood pressure would ideally go down. But either way, the doctors seemed kind of concerned about it. So hopefully the fight is still on. If it's not on, what the fuck am I even doing here?
So this is crazy, actually, because I got a big problem with what he's doing here. He's pretending like he's nervous about the fight getting potentially canceled, when what's really going on is that he's nervous that the fight's still on. What? You know what I mean? That's pretty much exactly what's going on, which is the same as lying, actually, because he says, if I don't get the fight, what the fuck?
Hopefully the fight is still on. If it's not on, what the fuck am I even doing here? Because if they cancel the fight, what the fuck? Jason Love is still not past his medicals, super ready to go. And now it might be that I came out here for no fucking reason.
So here's this cocky saying,
so now you trying to act like you all appalled and like you all upset. I might have came out here for no fucking reason. They wasted my fucking time. And I'm so tough. And Jason Love whooped your feet. Whooped out your feet. Whooped him. Whoop-de-doo.
I'm ready to go. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I hope I didn't fly out here for no fucking reason. I'm ready to fucking go. Come to find out after the fight, the 16 actually admits that this was just fake, that he was just being fake and sort of lying.
Go up. But like there was this weird window where I was thinking like, oh my God, maybe I'm not going to have to fight. Like maybe I'm going to get saved by his health.
So can you believe this? The 16 wanted his own boxing match to get canceled. He wanted his wife's boyfriend to get DQ'd so that he would not have to fight.
He wanted his wife's boyfriend to get DQ'd is a sinister way of putting this. Wanting your wife's boyfriend to get DQ'd is crazy work.
And so that he can get paid and go home with his dignity intact. That's one of the most cowardly things I could have ever heard. The fact that he wanted to get out of a fight that he thought that he was going to win. What? You got to be kidding me. Now, I'll tell you who wasn't nervous to fight and who actually wanted to fight, and that person was Jason Thomas Love. What? He wanted to fight. That's why his blood pressure was so high.
This morning, I was kind of anxious about the fight, just excitement, joy, ready to get here. Then I got here. Now I'm just waiting to put my clothes on and hear that bell ring, you know what I'm saying? Put that money on me because it's about to go down.
I like how he said that. He says, it's about to go down. I thought that was pretty cool. So let's look at this next part. This is the weigh-in. This is where the competitors are weighed, and they have to strip down to their underwear in front of everybody and get weighed publicly. And I got to show you this. All right, so here's Jason Love. He is 231. He looks like a typical athlete, but wait until you see the 16 come up.
His camera, then.
Yeah, Adam looks like a soggy, sloppy, sorry sack of mashed potatoes. Imagine if you get some mashed potatoes, right? Like some instant mashed potatoes. You put a powder in a little Ziploc bag, but not the Ziploc bags you zip. You know the ones you got to tie up because we ghetto, those ones. And then you put it in there, you put some water in it, mush it up. Now you got mashed potatoes, you tie it up, and you throw it on the ground. The shape that makes when the mashed potatoes in the ghetto Ziploc bag, instant mashed potatoes hit the ground, that's the shape of ADAM22 right there. Like ADAM22 whole shape is like when a cartoon hit. It's just disgusting looking.
241.
241. He weighs 10 pounds more than Jason Love, a person that the 16 describes as someone who's way bigger than him.
But why didn't you swing, though?
I was being overwhelmed with a flurry of punches from a much larger man.
So, okay.
A much larger man?
Where was a much larger man at? You were the much larger man, pause.
He is the same height and 10 pounds heavier. What? That is significant. So the 16 is actually significantly larger than his opponent. But he seems to think that because he's like more of a pear-shaped cuck and that most of his body weight is in his saddlebags and his love handles, that somehow this doesn't count as body weight. So the cuck is delusional, but I want to show you this part. Look at this. This is what people missed.
Can I get you guys right here face to face really quick? Adam, can I get you guys right here face to face?
All right, so if you don't understand immediately how pitiful that was, let me just explain what just happened. So the 16 goes up there, they weigh him, he's 10 pounds heavier than Jason Love. Right after talking about all the cardio he's been doing and all the conditioning that he's been doing, he's 10 pounds fatter than his opponent. And this was really embarrassing for him. And so all he could think about was going and getting his clothes back on. He wanted to desperately put his clothes back on. So he steps off the scale and starts immediately waddling over towards where his clothes are. And then the director's like, Adam16, where the hell are you going? You need to come back here. We're not done yet. And the 16 had to turn around and waddle back. He's swinging his arms. He looks very unconfident. He looks just like a cuck. What? And so this was funny. Look at this.
ADAM22 looks uncomfortable within his own body.
Can I get you guys right here face to face really quick? Adam, can I get you guys right here face to face? Hey, important right here.
Everyone in the room is just staring at the 16. They're looking him up and down. They're going, what the fuck? And they're looking at these ridiculous briefs. He's got these size 46 all-white Calvin Kleins on. He looks like he's wearing a fucking diaper. And everyone's staring and sort of whispering to each other, and it's getting to him. Look at these two girls. Look, I want to show you these girls' reaction to seeing the 16. Look at this. Look at this girl's face. She sees him. And then she's going, what the fuck's up with him? Look at how doofy he looks. Look at his tattoo. His tattoos are crazy too. He has no tattoos on his back, but he's got tattoos everywhere else. So it's giving like a long sleeve gymnastics leotard sort of vibe. So he looks like an old woman in a bathing suit with this tattoo pattern here, which is crazy work. And so this was a disaster. This was a terrible weigh-in. The 16 was mortified. And I just wanted to run that back and cover that. But before we move on really quick, I wanted to show you these clips of the 16 describing his tattoos and their meanings. You guys are going to fucking die.
It's like Baphomet fucking Satan head that people are always gawking at in public. So got both of those done, and I love the way those look. And I basically told them I wanted to get like a Virgin Mary choking herself out and like dying. I hate that I have to show my fat fucking gut in this video because I've been eating like crazy out here in Greece. But I got a big rocker that says root of all evil. Agreed with them that it would be cooler looking to get a bunch of broads heads above it instead of getting, you know, a bunch of stacks of money or some shit. That would be kind of weird.
Okay, so this giant tattoo on his chest and stomach is a tattoo of, quote, a bunch of broads. What? That is fucking stupid. It's just a bunch of girls' heads, and these are broads to him. Look at these faces.
You know, we could go a lot of different directions with it, but I would like to do a bunch of girls above it because I think it would look cool. On the right side of my neck, I have this big-ass girl's head, and it says no future.
I got this big-ass girl's head on my neck. What? A big-ass girl's head. Not a portrait, so he doesn't even know how to describe tattoos. He just knows that he wants to be covered in them, but not.
I just said I got bored and just let somebody get a permanent marker and just all over my body. It's pretty much what he's saying.
On his back.
Basically, like, I got a girl's name tattooed right above my dick at one point when I was like 21. And so basically I just had him do this big-ass Grim Reaper head right above my dick. I briefly thought about getting above my dick. You'll regret this. And then he convinced me it was a bad idea and that girls wouldn't think it was funny, but I thought it was funny.
Wait, so at the age of 21, the cuck got a girl's name tattooed above his dick? And then she cheated on him and broke up with him and ran off with another guy, and then he had to go out and get a cover-up? That is absolutely remarkable.
And that's where we're going to stop right there, man. I'm going to let y'all catch the rest of this on my man Pointing Shoes channel. I got to get up out of here, go handle some little 1-2 steps like Sierra. Finna go do this little live. It's 2:30. With that all being said, man, hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. Notification bell here. Oh, tap in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. We are gone.
Apollo Jackson. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, niggas.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been Went and told my ops, check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Frank is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You think I'm outside when it's dangerous? Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You think I'm outside when it's dangerous? Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.